All right, welcome back. It is the Vegas Take. Sharp and Shapiro, so glad you could join us on a Thursday. By the way, tomorrow on the show, this is going to be a lot of fun. His name is Dick Shappy. By the way, I love that name. It's got a ring to it. Dick Shappy. It's an awesome name. He turned his Rhode Island strip club into a sports betting business. This is such a unique story. He's going to be joining us live tomorrow on the show. Also, John Becker from the East Bay Times going to preview a little Raiders action week 3 against Minnesota. So plenty of fun on the show tomorrow. So we've talked about this before. By the way, I don't even think we've mentioned Donald Trump the entire show. We've had so many different subjects, great subjects to touch upon. But we've talked about this, at least I have, for months now, about Donald Trump's tax returns. Why won't he show his tax returns? What does he have to hide? Every other president, although you don't have to, has shown their tax returns. Why is it that Donald Trump refuses to do so? Well, I certainly have some theories on that. Well, the latest in this is Trump is now suing his longtime accounting firm, Mazars USA, and New York District Attorney Cyrus Vance to attempt to stop his accounting records and tax returns from being sent to the local prosecutor. Why is Donald Trump so worried? What is he trying to hide from his tax returns? In response to the subpoenas issued by the New York County District Attorney, this is according to Jay Sekulow, who is Trump's attorney, who maybe he'll eventually go to jail, just like Michael Cohen did. I don't know. He said, "We have filed a lawsuit this morning in federal court on behalf of the president in order to address the significant constitutional issues at stake in this case." Because I'm sure that's what Donald Trump is, concerned about, the constitutional issues. It certainly has nothing to do with the fact that it might make him look like a liar and a cheat, right, when he releases his tax returns. I'm sure it's got nothing to do with that. I'm sure it has everything to do with just the Constitution, because I'm sure that's what Donald Trump is so concerned about. It's the Constitution. So this guy Vance subpoenaed 8 years of Trump's tax returns, which had done accounting for both Trump and the Trump Organization from Mazars as part of an investigation into hush money payments. Trump is represented by private lawyers in this suit, not just the Justice Department. It's the question I ask all the time, right? You cannot look at me with a straight face and tell me that there is stuff in Donald Trump's tax returns, particularly in this instance from Mazars USA, that he does not want the public to see. There is something that he is clearly hiding that he is afraid of showing. He's used the excuse a gazillion times that, in regards to his tax returns, that, that what's the word I'm looking for, JD, when your tax returns, what's the excuse that Donald Trump is using? I'm forgetting the terminology. Audit. That's right, Johnny. Thank you. Audit. He has said a gazillion times that it's under audit. There's no proof to show that. It hasn't been under audit for 2.5 years. It's absolutely absurd. So now Trump is filing this lawsuit.
And if it's under audit, then it's exempt from being looked at, apparently?
Listen, just because it's under audit, there's no rule that says he can't release his tax returns. He just refuses to. He's using that as an excuse. That's what's going on here. So now we have this lawsuit. There's something in these tax returns that he just, and maybe more than one thing, maybe several things or many things, maybe some criminal activity. I don't know. But clearly, to this point, there's something in Donald Trump's tax returns that he doesn't want you or I to see. Now, what could that be? Again, we can speculate, but it's obviously nothing positive. It can't be. So I'm very curious to see what is going to happen here in this situation. Is he going to win? Is he going to be forced to turn over these 8 years of tax returns? And if he does, what the hell are we going to find out? And this comes on the brink of another interesting story that has taken place. There's a whistleblower complaint reportedly on Trump's promise to a foreign leader that has set off a complete firestorm. It alleges that the president made a troubling and unspecified promise to a foreign leader, touched off a new Washington firestorm today on the intelligence community's top watchdog that testified on the matter, and the president adamantly is denying the accusations. He's saying that, no, there's no way it could be true. You're telling me that there's no chance that the president of the United States was talking to maybe a Kim Jong-un or a Vladimir Putin and made a horrific promise? Apparently it got somebody up, and somebody pretty upset about it. The details surfaced overnight from the Washington Post report. Fox News has also not confirmed the report, and the White House officials have not offered additional comment or claims. Usually, when something like this comes out, the White House will immediately deny. They haven't done that yet. Donald Trump, though, he's speaking out about it because he's perfect and he can't make any mistakes or break the law. He said another fake news story out there, it never ends. He said, virtually any time I speak on the phone to a foreign leader, I understand that there may be many people listening from various U.S. agencies, not to mention those from the other country itself. No problem, Trump said. He also said, knowing all of this, is anybody dumb enough to believe that I would say something inappropriate with a foreign leader? Yeah. I would believe that, Mr. President, because we've seen it. We've seen you say dumb things and act foolish in front of leaders. Do we remember Vladimir Putin when he was up on stage with them and when Putin said he didn't interfere in the elections and Trump said, I have no reason to believe they interfered in the elections? Yeah, that was pretty dumb. Remember with Kim Jong-un in regards to Otto Warmbier when he said, he said that he felt bad about what happened to Otto, and I believe him. Yeah, we've seen it time and time again where the president says dumb, ignorant things on a regular basis. We got to take a break. We'll be back right after this, and we will continue this conversation on the other side. 257-5396, the number to call. We'll be back right after this. You're listening to The Vegas Take.